Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of NCG's 2022 annual conference. I'm Richard Tate, Executive Vice President of the California Wellness Foundation and proud board chair of Northern California Grantmakers. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm coming to you today from my home office in Oakland, California on Ohlone land. For those of you who are hearing me but not seeing me, I'm a biracial gay man. I'm Black and white. And I'm wearing a blue blazer, and I'm sitting in my home office surrounded by books and gifts from friends and family. I'm here to kick off NCG's 2022 membership meeting. I appreciate everyone who was with us yesterday. I'm glad that you're here with us today for the membership meeting. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you. I want to share a few words before I pass it along to my board colleagues, Glenn Galich and Lucia Corral-Pena. I want to share with you a little bit about my experience with the NCG board and our vision for how NCG is serving the field. Since I joined NCG in 2017, I've seen the NCG leadership, the board and the staff move philanthropy forward to meet the challenges and opportunities of our region and our sector. We're working together with all of you to help philanthropy and our region change for the better. Through it all, race equity has remained the guiding principle for NCG. We know that advancing racially just society requires learning and action, and it's central to everything that we're doing at NCG, both internally and externally with all of you. There's been a tremendous effort by the NCG staff to meet the moment over the past few years. Everything from the racial reckoning to COVID response and recovery to climate change, wildfires, voting rights, elections, and so much more. NCG's team has been here, hosting over 150 programs for all of us, connecting our members, community, and leveraging our strengths to build a racially just region. In 2019, NCG's board of directors approved a 5-year strategic vision. We are committed to this strategic vision for the organization, which will guide our work for the next several years. It includes 6 key strategies and approaches I want to share with all of you. First, integrate diversity, equity, and inclusion into our work, broadly and deeply. Convene and collaborate with government, business, nonprofit, and community partners on regional issues. Expand our geographic engagement and presence. Engage new members and partners. Exercise leadership in the philanthropic sector. And finally, strengthen and sustain organizational capacity at NCG to be able to do this work. Now, our greatest resource in all of this is the membership. That's all of you. We're only as strong as our members and the engagement that we see with each of you. We continue to grow our membership because of our dynamic opportunities for engagement and our meaningful partnerships. I'll have Glenn and Lucia share a little bit more about that in just a moment. But for now, I want to encourage each of you to join us in our commitment to impact and meaningful relationship within the community. If you are not an NCG member, today is a great day to join. And if you are a member, we encourage you to revisit all the offerings NCG is providing, including collaboratives, learning opportunities, networks, cohorts, and trainings. Make sure that you are making the most of your NCG membership. And with that, I'd like to introduce you to my fellow board colleagues, Glenn Galich, CEO of the Stupski Foundation, and Lucia Corral-Pena, Senior Program Officer at the Blue Shield Foundation of California. Lucia, Glenn, I'll turn it over to you.
Glenn Galich. I'm the CEO of the Stupski Foundation. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm speaking to you from Miwok land, and my office is on Ohlone land. And while recognizing the land of the Ohlone and Miwok people is important, I also encourage all of us to consider paying a land tax to those people we recognize and the organizations that serve them. I am a bald white guy with a beard that is more gray than black. I'm wearing a gray flannel shirt, and I'm working in a quiet white room with furniture and paintings. On occasion, you might see one of my small dogs climb up on the sofa behind me because they love this conference and they want to listen in. It's been my honor to serve on the NCG board since 2019, when I stood on the stage in front of all of you with Lucia.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks, Glenn. It's great to share the stage with you once again. My name is Lucia Corral Peña. I'm a senior program officer at Blue Shield of California Foundation, and I'm really pleased to be here. I use she, her, ella pronouns, and I am speaking to you from Ohlone Land in Fremont, California. I identify as Chicana Latina. I have brown, medium length hair. I am wearing brown glasses, a black sweater, and a beaded necklace. I am using a blurred screen, working from my office by day and bedroom by night. And I have the privilege of serving with Glenn and many other talented people on the NCG board, and I've been serving here since 2019.
Before we get started with the membership meeting, we wanted to bring to your attention the significance of today's date. As some of us will celebrate Cinco de Mayo today, we also acknowledge the importance of May 5th for Native people living in California and across the country. Last year, the White House proclaimed May 5th as the Missing and Murdered Indigenous Persons Awareness Day. We want to take this moment to recognize the continued national crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls, and to remember those who have been impacted by it. The crisis is rooted in colonialism and systemic violence, and the intergenerational impacts of nearly 2 centuries of violence, forced relocation, state-sanctioned indentured servitude, widespread removal of children from their families through the child welfare system, disproportionate incarceration, police violence, and high rates of gender violence. All of these and more play out to this day and directly contribute to this continued crisis. In fact, California has one of the highest numbers of missing and murdered Indigenous people in the country.
And over the past year, Northern California Grantmakers has made a concerted effort to learn from our partners and our members who work directly with tribal communities in Northern California. And what we have learned, really loud and clear, is that tribal communities have many solutions to address these challenges, including building community awareness and advancing legislative changes. We are grateful to our members from the Humboldt Area Foundation and Wild Rivers Community Foundation for bringing the issue of what's happening to our attention, and particularly to Missing and Murdered Indigenous Persons Awareness Day. We are grateful that our membership today can really lean into understanding what this day is about, and for launching a fund to support victims and families impacted by this crisis. We encourage you to reach out to the foundations for more information, and you can see information and resources in the chat now. And now we want to share some of our great membership business. As Richard mentioned, our membership has been steadily growing, and we are excited that we are now over 220 members strong, with almost 4,000 individual members, and have welcomed 23 new members since our last conference. You can see many of them here. We want to welcome them. We're thrilled to have you in our community, and if you are not a member now, it's not too late.
As a membership organization, it's the membership's responsibility to vote to approve the slate of new board directors to serve a 3-year term. Normally, this would be done with a verbal yay or nay vote from all of you, as we are all gathered in a large hotel conference room. I remember that well. It was a harrowing experience for Lucia and me, but we made it through. However, these are still not normal times. I don't know when they will be, and therefore we did things a bit differently this time. We announced our board slate and asked for our members to vote weeks prior to today's membership meeting. And today, it is my honor to welcome and introduce you to our 3 newest board members. Cecilia Chen, Chief Strategy Officer and Vice President of Programs at the Akanati Foundation. Alan Fernandez-Smith, Head of Philanthropy, West Region Corporate Responsibility at JP Morgan Chase. Alex DeSautel, Senior Program Manager, Power Infrastructure at the California Endowment. You may recognize her from our game show yesterday, Who Wants to Grant $1 Billion? We are delighted to have all of you on board. Can't wait to see you all at the next meeting. Welcome.
Yes, adding my welcome too. And additionally, we also have new board officer positions this year, including Glenn and myself. You see our amazing team here. We have Chair of the board, Richard Tate, Vice Chair, Glenn Gallage, our Treasurer, Janet Spears, our Secretary, Cecilia Orregon, and myself, Lucia Corral Peña. Not only is the board growing, NCG staff is also growing. And this year, we have already welcomed 3 new awesome staff and plan to welcome 4 more to join the NCG team within the next couple of months. This will bring our total staff size to 23 by midsummer, and we're excited to be powered by such an amazing team.
In addition to the Equitable Recovery Framework, which, as you know, is the focus of this year's annual conference, Northern California Grantmakers has so many exciting projects, initiatives, collaboratives, and other happenings going on all at the same time. It's hard to keep up, and it's too much to share right now. Lucia and I want to highlight just a few of the many exciting priorities with you today.
So last November, NCG launched a report titled Get It Right, 5 shifts philanthropy must make toward an equitable region. And NCG is now working with key partners, members, and stakeholders to address these 5 shifts toward sharing power, leveraging multiple forms of capital, centering racial and other forms of equity, and philanthropic practices demonstrated to yield significant and lasting change. This body of work demonstrates a bold vision and offers a clear call to action for all of us to operate differently, to meet the moment, and to not accept business as usual.
NCG continues to work in close partnership with our sister organizations, Southern California Grantmakers and Catalyst of San Diego and Imperial Counties. Last year, we hosted over 39 programs under Philanthropy California. Additionally, we work in close partnership on advancing racial equity, public policy, climate and disaster response, membership, and fiscal sponsorships.
We're excited to share that we recently expanded our statewide network around climate and disaster resilience as well. To center racial equity in this work, philanthropy, along with other sectors, must invest in mitigating climate hazard risks in socioeconomically disadvantaged communities. To support these efforts, you can join our newly created collaborative network called Funders for Climate Justice. You can learn more and sign up for information by clicking the link in the chat now.
Of course, none of this work is possible without you, our membership. We are not a community or a network without you. We appreciate your engagement, and we firmly believe that we all do better if we do this work together.
And with that, we will now wrap up the 2022 annual membership meeting. Please select from one of the 3 concurrent breakout rooms to join at 10:15. We'll have a brief break after the sessions and then come back here for closing remarks from our amazing keynote speaker. I'm so excited, Dr. Manuel Pastor. And to send you off before our breakout sessions, here is the trailer of one of KQED's newest documentaries featuring the artists who performed at Tuesday's reception, Soul Development. The award-winning documentary is live now. Take a look and we'll see you shortly in breakout sessions.
Make some noise for Soul Development.
Y'all ready to light it up for real? Let's go.
Music has always been a part of my equation of surviving, of not losing my voice. And Soul Development, they were there to help lift my heaviest pain when I lost my brother to gun violence.
In spite of the level of pain we felt, we had to declare revenge belongs to the Creator.
Ashe.
As we're saying the names of our loved ones lost, that's how you bring them forth.
We're trying to become better versions of ourselves and do that same work in our communities.
For us to take back our own stories and to heal ourselves and those around us.
I was broken.
But I'm putting the pieces back together, and I am gonna be all right.
Our hope, our fight, our love, our endurance, it is inside of us.
Y'all been holding us good.
Let not pain be the end of your story.